Back in the kitchen with Chef Jon-Paul Hutchins from Le Cordon Bleu, and we've got the sweet stuff now.
I can do this without looking.
Really? You're good. I bet I could do that too. I could stir it.
Well,
risotto.
you want to
apples.
stir?
Yeah.
Go crazy. Okay.
I'm going to knock myself out.
So, Andy, tell us what you have cooking today.
Well, right now I have risotto, and I've added a little...
We've added apple.
We've added a little apple.
All right, so we sauteed a little bit of apple, so I use red and green because it just looked pretty in the pot because it's TV. But instead of using water or stock, I'm using apple juice.
Ooh.
Get out, all right?
Get out of town.
Remember, this was just cooked with water, so I can put anything with it. So if I wanted to use tomato juice, peach nectar, pineapple, anything, I can throw it in there.
Okay.
So we're cooking that down, and I've added a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg. Ding, 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 ding. And we'll add that in because it kind of makes sense. So we're making like a really cool rice pudding with a lot of fruit in it. And I've added some turbinado sugar. Now check this out. I love turbinado sugar in the raw.
Okay.
So it's different than brown sugar.
Oh.
Because brown sugar is white sugar that's had molasses added back to it. All right, so it's actually, but this was never white sugar. So this was halted in the process, so it has kind of a cooler, caramely kind of a flavor to it. And we're going to throw that in.
Yum.
And then over here, look at this. Oh.
Yummy.
Mama. So these are frozen black cherries that I actually found at one of the big box stores. It starts with cost something. And and what I did was last night I took some brandy.
That you were drinking?
Well, no, the cherries were, and then they started talking to me. So I added a little bit of brandy and a little bit of sugar to macerate them, and just kind of give them some flavor. So I just want you to take I'll take this spoon. I'll just put a couple of those in there with a little bit of the juice. And the reason I like the brandy, or you can use white wine, you don't have to, but the reason I like them is because the risotto is so rich that brandy gives it that pop again, that little bit of acidity. And then you're pretty much there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put this guy out here.
So, but you wouldn't add a lot of the juice, just a tiny bit.
You could.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you if you wanted to. You can take the juice and flambe it up and turn it into a syrup. But look at that. Is that stunning?
Gosh, that looks like breakfast.
And then we're going to put a little, and it would be if you had a real drinking problem. And we'll throw some almonds on top of that. All right.
Oh, it looks too hot to eat.
But that's kind of a cool dessert that you could make in front of your friends if you're having people over for dinner.
We didn't use any butter in this one, right?
I used just a little bit to get the apples going, and just add a little bit of richness to the rice.
Okay, we're going to have this recipe online, and where they can go and have lunch
come to the Technique restaurant.
Yeah.
At the Le Cordon Bleu. Fantastic, unbelievably inexpensive, great food made by the students.
All right. All right.